What?
JC,
What are
this
you
movie.
crying? What are you crying for, Prag? It's okay. It's
Oh,
okay.
and then the Nazis tied everyone up and like, their necks hurt all day with the ropes. This movie, who picked this fucking movie?
You did.
You did.
What?
You did.
No,
You
I
picked
only
this
pick
movie.
cool
Welcome
movies,
in, welcome
fun
in,
movies.
Welcome to Three Grandmas podcast, where
That's right.
we're talking about another Oscar
Mhm.
film that's been nominated for Best
It's
Picture.
Oscar week.
It's Oscar season, I guess.
Yeah.
I feel like Oscar season has gotten so late. Like, I feel like they keep pushing the date back, and eventually they're going to be like a year ahead of the previous year. Like, we're going to have already watched all the Oscar stuff for the previous for the next year.
Or they're going to do pre-Oscars where they just watch trailers and you're like, this is the one. This is
Tell
the
me
one.
what's not nominated.
Yeah.
Just tell me what's not nominated for an Oscar.
Eddington.
Might do that, yeah.
Eddington.
God damn it!
Right below the belt.
I knew that would like
Get him.
screw you a little bit.
It was
You know
too
what I mean?
real
Just
for
like
the Academy.
Salt on the wound.
Gosh,
you watched
darn
that
it.
yet, Tom?
I have not.
Okay. Well, but this week we're talking about a film called Sentimental Value, which, as far as I'm aware, it is nominated for Best Picture and nominated for Best Director for Joaquim Trier. And it's got four acting nominations for Renate Reinsve, which I just learned how to say, Stellan Skarsgård for supporting actor. I would have picked him for leading. Was he in the film enough? But no. And then two Best Supporting Actress nominations for Elle Fanning.
Who's the lead actor? The little fat blonde kid who eats cake constantly? And half the scenes he's eating cake or touching the cake. Well, he's not fat yet, but he's internally fat. Like he's like, oh, like he goes like, "Can I have another piece of cake?" And the mom's like, "Sure, whatever." And then the dad comes in and he says like, "He's had 4 pieces of cake. I told him he can't have any." And he still wants more cake.
And like we were talking about last week with
family has no chance.
Like the Writers Guild, having rules for what is considered. I think there's also for the Actors Guild, they also have like for what they consider a supporting performance. So maybe he just wasn't in the film enough. But listen,
I felt the movie was about him.
Well, it's about him and her and the other daughter. It was about all three.
Do you think
of
that
them
maybe he
and
had
their
a
kind of
better chance of
relationship.
winning as a supporting actor nominee rather than an acting nominee? So they submitted him as a supporting actor to game it.
No, I don't know. I guess we'll never know. I think they just I think they just put in there like for your consideration, and then the Academy kind of decides based on their rules where they go. The amount of times that
I'd love to find out.
Amount of times that films who originally were going for Best Original Screenplay have been changed to Best Adapted Screenplay like halfway through the season just because of like certain rules and
Submission
regulations
criteria.
Yeah. But no, so this is another Best Picture nominee, which to me, I'm watching this film and it feels like a Best Picture nominee, unlike the last film we reviewed. Like it feels like a film that would go for Best Picture or that the Academy would pick.
More traditional selection type.
But what is surprising about it is more than half the dialogue is in Norwegian, which means it's a foreign language film, so it would have been nominated for that as well. But it wasn't. It looks like Norway must have submitted a different film for Best foreign language film, which is weird. Right? Like Parasite got nominated for both and won both. So, but no, we're talking about Sentimental Value. It's directed by Joaquim Trier, who previously made a film called The Worst Person in the World, which is apparently also really good. I think that one had Renata Reinsve as well. But no, this is their first big, Oscar film. So why'd you pick this, Prag? Why is this the one that?
Because I wanted to fucking drag you down into the depths of sorrow where I am. Take you to deep waters. No, I just we were looking at the Oscars. Obviously, we want to see as many as we want, and this was one of the definite outsiders. And I think a film like this is a showcase for acting performances primarily, right? Obviously, it was very well shot and beautiful settings, and I love that it was in Oslo, and you got to see Norway, not just like the forest and the traditional things they show about Norway.
Mhm.
And so we gave it a shot. This movie was so sad, and I feel like in some ways they were pressing buttons, like the anxiety the actress had when she has her opening night, right? That whole culmination, like they're pressing buttons on you to not like he gives you sadness, and then he like gives you a trigger of like, and then he shows you a torture scene, like when she's looking at the history of her family and the Nazi, and like
just
it's interesting how
the amount of
fucking
awkward
crazy this
scenes in
movie
this
was.
movie. This is one of the most awkward films.
A lot of people awkward staring at each other.
Yeah. I mean, this movie reminded me a lot of Mike Mills, who's a filmmaker, American filmmaker who made films like 20th Century Women and Come On, and he's made a lot of Beginners as well. Like the way that the set design and everything is very Mike Mills coded. But no, this is a family drama. It's about let's talk about what it's about. It's about an actress, like she's a theater actress. Her dad's a film director, and her mother passed away recently, and her dad's kind of come back into her life because her dad left her when she was very young. So and this family just has like a whole history that's tied to this house, and the like their grandmother committed suicide in the house. TW guys, and she was also in a Nazi prison camp in Norway, which is crazy. So there's a lot of history that's stacking up on this, and kind of and it's about how these two daughters kind of find a reconnection with their father after all of this. And the father wants his daughter to play the lead role in a screenplay that he's written for a film, and he starts making the film after she says no, and casts a famous actress to play the role of basically his daughter, insert his daughter surrogate. And that's the story, is how they navigate that and how they kind of reconnect. But yeah, I want to hear from Time. What did you know about this movie, if you knew anything, and like
nothing?
What was your
I didn't know anything about the movie. I barely found out that Stellan Skarsgård and Bootstrap Bill were the same person. So that was a mind blown moment for me. I don't know. I think I looked up the movie when Prag announced it, and on IMDb at least, you see Stellan Skarsgård and Elle Fanning together, like side by side, like at the beach when they have that scene. So I'm assuming it's like a love story,
like an old man, young woman.
Yeah,
love
I was
story.
waiting for Stellan to start banging Elle Fanning at some point, but that was not happening in Norway.
That's not what happened, but it is a love story between a man and his two daughters. It is that
two
still.
daughters. Yeah, absolutely. I think my favorite aspects of this film is kind of what it says about like what you put into art, and you can't really fake it. You can't really fake emotions. You can't really you could get the best actress in the world to try to play the role, but it just doesn't feel right, because art is so personal to you, and so you kind of need that, might I say, sentimental value.
He did it. He did it. He said it.
To add value to your art. But no, this movie doesn't say sentimental value.
No, it does not.
It does say half of it. It does say sentimental. Does it get half points?
And when they go to the grocery store, it's like, that's a good value on broccoli.
Yeah, no.
So but they don't say it together.
Don't say it together. No.
They never said that, Brad. But no,
value sentiment, they say.
That's a value sentiment. Oh shit, it's backwards. Damn
but
it.
I will say, like the final scene, like I'm trying not to spoil too much, but the final scene where the dad and the daughter are looking at each other and smiling, and then it like zooms out, and it's like this really.
For 20 minutes.
Yeah, but that was not for 20 minutes, but it's like
longest time.
Oh, they try to have a happy ending at this, and I'm like, just make it a fucking miserable ending.
No, but like there's
Please, just make it sadder.
But it's kind of, but it's kind of bittersweet, because it zooms out and it's like this super clinical like set,
right?
And
because
it's like see the value that you add to art is like I was watching it like, okay, so we found the sentimental value, huh? Like that's that's kind of what the film's going for. But I liked it. I thought it really sold its themes. But yeah, let's talk about some of this because there's some really like I want to say there's moments in this film that I felt so awkward. Like this is why I picked this picture here when this one when like she's Elle Fanning.
The selfie.
Yeah. She's playing a famous actress, and she walks into the room, and she's like, and he's like, this is Agnes, who played Anna in the film that you cried to, and she's like, oh my god, let's get a selfie. But like the daughter, like she's not an actress.
Norwegian warmth moments.
She's like, she doesn't want to do it, and she's just like really awkward because the other daughter isn't in the room, and like there's just so much like clockwork that's going on in this relationship, this family. But yeah, do we want to discuss kind of like what what the issues are with this?
They need a therapist. None of them is in treatment, which is very concerning, and they're just like headed that like I feel like it's so dark up there that they really can mine sadness. And
you talk about Norway. It's just dark in Norway.
In Scandinavia, because it's closer to the North Pole, and so they have longer winters, and just like it was like there was some lighter moments mixed in and stuff, but it was always just like it felt very claustrophobic by the end. It felt like very like I was in a fucking MRI tube or something, right? Like the feeling that I keep getting was intimacy and like the fucking tension between being confined. Intimacy and confinement, and like the father is trying to escape the confinement of the family, but he needs it, and they go back to it. And there's that very touching scene when one of the sisters is lamenting her the need, or oh no, actually that's Elle Fanning's scene when she's playing the role, and she's talking about her need for a home, right? Like there's just like one scene after another of those.
Yeah, and there's some really great performances. Like I really like that scene where like Elle Fanning, she's doing the scene with like she's practicing the scene. Where are you going?
I'm right here.
He has diarrhea. Let him fucking
this
cook.
Is an ongoing bit now. He just leaves.
I had to open the door for Pan Pan.
No,
I had to open the door.
Yeah, no, that's
Pan Pan's diarrhea too.
He doesn't have diarrhea.
But no, there's that scene where she's
young.
She's working with the older actress, who is Norwegian, and she's
right.
Yes, she's breaking down, she's crying, like she's doing a typical actress performance.
She's really good in this too.
She's good, and she does a good job, but she doesn't have like she just doesn't.
The Norwegian-ness is missing. She's too American.
Not just the Norwegian-ness, but I hate to bring up back the title, but she doesn't have the sentimental value that the daughter would have had if she was in the role, and you can see it in his eyes. Like it just doesn't feel right to him, but he keeps because he wants the project. The
daughters are skeptical of it, of course, because like he needs money, and like they feel like there's like they're just like using the situation. He's using the situation, but he's actually it turns out by the end that he's trying to heal through art. And I know that sounds cliche, but that's exactly what he's trying to do.
And he keeps pushing through it. Like he wants his cinematographer friend.
Because he's all alone. He's in the fucking bed crying. He's drunk calling people on the phone with the Merlot and shit. Like, it's just like.
And he has his cinematographer friend that he knew from like 10 years back that he wants to work on it with, who's great. But he sees him and he sees just how like crippled he is, and he's like, I can't put him through this. And he kind of straight away goes, sorry, man. Like he says, we'll talk to other people, and like the guy knows instantly. But no, he ends up, spoilers, he ends up being on the film in the end, which I think is lovely. They found a way. It's great. Like, there's just a lot of stuff in this that it's just very heartwarming and very sad as well. Time, how'd you feel about this? I was watching this going, Time's going to find this extremely boring, but we'll see what he thinks.
Yeah, I was watching. I'm like, oh my god, he's gonna.
This is not an exciting film. It's very lots of long takes and lots of long shots of facial expressions and stuff like that.
it's missing a lot of action. There's no F1 cars driving around.
No,
Yeah.
When
they had the
I thought Sentimental Value was going to be the sequel to Bicentennial Man, and it wasn't.
Yeah. So it was
Yeah,
going
that
to be
was
John
really
Wick 4.
Yeah, John Wick. Yeah, 5, 6. Yeah,
6.
I don't know. I mean, I understand.
Hold on. Sorry.
It's very rude. Very rude of you, JC.
What
No,
happened?
apologies.
You muted him?
No. I was putting. I was gonna.
He was
put the
playing on his
live.
phone. That's what he was
And
doing.
like phones down, guys, when we're in live. Can
No.
we just, like, have a promise
I'm
to one another
sending
as
live
artists?
now. I'm sending
And,
live. I'm
like,
saying.
I can't believe that Muse can travel through us if we have electronic devices because we're blocking her signal, right?
I'm just saying that we're live now. I forgot to do that
Are you
earlier.
writing another review for something?
No.
Letterbox while you do this one.
I just
You're addicted to
explained what I'm
reviews.
doing.
No,
He's
you're
addicted
I
to
love doing
reviews.
criticism.
But go ahead, keep going. I'm listening.
No, I want
I'm
you
listening.
to. No, we're all going to be quiet and let you, JC, carry the rest. And let's see if you can do two things at once.
How come he gets to say, when he walks off screen, he gets to say, I'm listening, I'm still got headphones.
Has diarrhea.
I can hear you.
But then when I'm
My
doing
aunt's
it,
birthday
I
was
can
last
hear you.
week.
Let me do my thing. I
No,
forgot to do it
the
earlier.
sound interrupted me.
Yeah,
it was
I know,
the sound.
but it's not.
If it was
I've
you
turned
just
it off
talking.
now. I'm
It
turning
was
it
you
off.
just looking at your phone. I don't
Personal
care.
canned pizza from Pizza Hut. Or
Turn it
something.
up. You guys are talking to me while I'm trying to do this as quick as I can.
Try to do what?
I just
Could you
told
imagine?
you. Look, I'm trying to say that we're live. I forgot to do it earlier on Instagram. My God. Jesus. I literally said that
Are we live?
3 times.
Okay,
I
go ahead, Time, please.
Man, I
sad.
recognize all the themes, and this movie was depressing, but it just I didn't connect with it. Like there was one part that made me super ridiculously sad, and like made me not want to like watch the rest of the movie because of how sad it made me.
Yeah,
which I'm not gonna get into because I don't want to do that.
Okay, well, I mean,
What
you have
part
to.
was it though?
I'm not telling you.
Well, I
No.
mean, that was kind of a tell.
That
right?
is that is after the podcast. I will
There's
say.
a part in this movie for everyone that's going
Yeah.
to make you feel like that, right?
But yeah, I for some reason I just couldn't connect with this movie. Like it wasn't boring. It was shot beautifully.
It's very
Everyone does a
classy.
great
The stupid
Very
stupid
classy.
writer. I hate the writer because he goes, "Oh, there's beauty in shadows." Or whatever he said, and then everything after that was just beautifully shot shadows, and I hated it. It was so beautiful. God damn it!
Because they nailed it. Yeah.
They nailed it. He was right. Son of a bitch.
Oh, Fanny.
The music was so good. It was so appropriate. What are you making that face for?
To Prague saying,
Oh.
Fanny's skin? Come on. Is that what we're here for?
Nice plate of fava beans.
Oh my God.
I don't
Stop it.
fucking know, JC. I'm trying to work through my sadness right now. She's
This is
she's a beautiful actor, okay? And they obviously
My dad's
know
a big
that.
fan.
And so
My dad's a big fan of Elle
I'm just
Fanning.
saying, like, part of the aesthetics is having this ingenue from America come, I think.
Yeah, I mean, but she doesn't look like his daughter, right? Like she's
not
almost too perfect.
Yeah,
you know?
and when
He
they
asked her
dye
to
her hair, she doesn't
Still doesn't look like
look right.
Yeah,
She should be blonde. I feel like she's a blonde, and then when they turn her brown, it doesn't look right.
And
She
there's
should
that
be
scene where
blonde.
they're standing, like she meets up with the daughter to ask her, how should I play this role? I'm lost. And they're standing next to each other. They have the exact same haircut. It's like it's like, oh my God, he's really just trying to like. And there was a moment also when he says to her, like, he says to her, this film isn't about my mother. And part of, like, I know it's about his daughter, but I also felt like it was about him as well, because
that scene where they flash their faces, they're all like their faces are all doing
because like I was
all
kind
the
of
same.
yeah, I was kind of thinking about it because there's that scene at the end where the other daughter, Agnes, who didn't become an actress, she became what did she become? A therapist? No, she became something else. She did something.
The director of a sad-only cruise. It's a black cruise where everyone just like cries.
Dark's gonna go on that one next.
Yeah.
Adam's Family cruise.
Yeah.
Oh, no, she didn't become an actress. She went a different path. but no, she brings the other daughter the screenplay and says, I feel like it's written for you. So she reads it, and there's she reads an excerpt from it that perfectly encapsulates her feelings about her life and how she doesn't feel like she has a home. It makes her cry. And you kind of realize that he wrote it for her, but he also wrote it about himself because he can see himself in her. He uses his own experience to kind of he sees his own experience in what she's experiencing, if that makes sense. And that's kind of how they connect. And I think that's beautiful because she said she never told him about any of her issues or her struggles. He just could, as a father, he could just kind of see it in her. And I think that's wonderful. I think that's just really beautiful. It had me tearing up with it. But no, I loved everything that this movie was saying. But
this movie is also kind of sad that's scary because there's a lot of anxiety-inducing moments too in this thing. Especially when they go, for some reason, they end up in the library and they're looking at torture photos, right?
Yeah, well,
because not only the mother, right, was in concentration camps and was arrested for, spying,
and she wasn't,
and it was all documented, and so then they're absorbing that information.
And she said she already knew all of this stuff, but going to the library and reading it and seeing it and everything that added so much to her. Her grief,
sadness.
Yeah. It's heartbreaking. By the way, Prag, your title says "Smooth is fast." I want to ask how that relates to Sentimental Value, and
I forgot to change.
Can you explain?
Oh, JC, you always
this is where you. This is where
if you're gonna make it through an Oslo, if you're gonna make it through
improv.
Well, let me improv because if you're gonna make it through an Oslo winter, you're gonna do a lot of fucking and smooth is fast. Okay, I want you slick. If I'm taking you for a steak dinner, you better shave for me. Because I'm gonna be cooking you. I don't want any pubic hair in my teeth.
Okay.
How do we feel about the older daughter, the actress? Because
I didn't like her.
She's morally onerous, right? She's a bit, she's sleeping with a married man.
She's just like her fucking dad.
Yeah, she's sleeping with a married man, and there's kind of that but she wants connection. She wants connection with someone, but she's kind of the fact that he's married kind of it keeps her, it keeps her in that middle ground where she doesn't have to, she doesn't have to commit to anything. But then at a point, she kind of wants it. She does want to commit, and that's when the husband is divorcing his wife, and she immediately becomes cuddly.
She's like, "Oh, green light. That's it.
Let's go.
I'm in."
Yeah,
that works.
And he's like, no. Basically,
that's just theater shit, bro.
Because that's and I hate to bring up Slavoj Žižek, but he talks about death in paradise and how and how when a man has a wife and a mistress, that to him that's the yearning to want to be with the mistress is the perfect scenario. And then as soon as the marriage collapses, you lose the mistress as well because it's no longer exciting. That's kind of what happens with this guy as well.
Yeah. It depends on the motivation and the type of affair it is.
Yeah, and that's just kind of human psychology, and it's annoying and kind of evil in a way. I think it's an evil part of us that we can't really control. And that's just not just men too. I think that women experience that as well. But no, there's just a lot of stuff in this movie that's kind of, it's very gray area, and obviously they're just human beings, so they're not great.
Did you think it was crazy at the end when it turned out they were aliens, and it turned out they weren't humans?
And the conspiracy theories were correct.
Yeah. The crazy thing was if you watch this movie backwards, it leads directly into Begonia, which is crazy.
Yeah. Because this movie is about the aftermath of. Yeah. It's absolutely not.
I'm sorry that they had a ray of hope at the end. They should have made this more sad at the end. They should just had everyone, end themselves at the end.
Oh my
because
God.
I feel like if they're going to be sad, be all the way sad. No, because they're like, oh, at the end they're like, just kidding. We're not sad because we're working through therapy through art, which is the right message.
but they kind of discovered each other. They kind of discovered
know,
how
it's
they
beautiful.
can be good for each other.
They did it
Achingly
real quick though.
beautiful.
It was real quick.
But it was like, I mean, this film. I didn't feel like it was quick. Like this film,
I thought it was
like,
super
had some
quick.
long sequences.
Well, no,
of,
from the end, you know,
from
obviously
her reading the screenplay.
yeah,
and,
from her read script, it was just a beeline to the ending.
I kind of like that's when she realized. So what's next? That's it. Like that, you know, she makes that decision. Like after she, you know, that makes sense
So
to me.
she just forgives her dad right away.
Well, not forgives him, but they try to make amends. Like they build a bridge at that point. Like her starring in his film is kind of an olive branch. It's still a professional setting, but you know they're finding. But yeah, that zoom out. Like I just can't get over that zoom out where they're like, you know, it's obviously a family knit unit.
Yeah.
Then it zooms out and they're surrounded by this like super clinical studio system, and it's like it's kind of what the whole movie's been saying about like putting Elle Fanning in the movie and getting a cinematographer that's not his friend and blah 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 blah. Like you find those moments despite you know all of the bullshit outside of it. You know what I mean? I think a lot of artists struggle with that in the studio system. I think there's some directors that like succumb to the studio system and just, you know, they don't put their all into it. And then there's others, and especially people. I think James Gunn is a good example of someone who like works within Ryan Coogler, who does a really good job of working within the studio system and putting his heart into all of his art, despite obviously like the outside
Roman Polanski
confinement. Yeah, Roman Polanski. Yeah, obviously. Yeah, he has a lot of studio experience.
It was interesting how they kind of had like little modern, I don't want to say modern takes, but modern road blockages, kind of, I guess you would say. I don't know the best way to explain it. We'll tell you it. But like the whole thing where it's like he's trying to get funding for this movie, and it's like he's from a different era, the dad, where it's like, you know, you get funding in certain ways, whatever. And then all of a sudden he's like, I guess we're working with Netflix. I guess that's what we're doing now.
Yeah.
You know, and then they have that guy ask him, oh, it's going to be in theaters, right? And he's like, where else would it be?
Yeah, right. Yeah, and it's kind of like this kind of like the old man like yelling at cloud thing. But but he is immediately able to get financing because he got Rachel Kemp, who's Fanning's character.
Right.
Like he wouldn't have been able to get it otherwise. But I do wonder in the end how he managed to secure financing once she left the project. They don't really explain that, do they?
Maybe she financed it.
Maybe she stayed on as a producer. I don't know. Obviously she knew how personal it was to
movie magic.
Why are you rolling your eye? Movie magic?
You know, because like that's not really what the movie's about, right? It's not about financing.
No.
But like that would be
some interesting little.
They would have to add another half an hour to this movie.
It's world building. It's world building, Prag. It's.
I was in a great mood when I was full of energy and then by the time this movie was very effective in doing invoking the emotion that it intended to invoke, which is, you know, these miasma of sadness, and so like to that, it's great credit.
I agree,
and I haven't seen any Ingmar Bergman films that I can recall, and it's supposedly in that vein. And if they're all like this, that's heavy, and I bet those are even heavier. It's not exploitative kind of sadness. It's not about like violence or sexuality.
It's real, like sadness, like real, relationship. It's kind of like
it's Manchester by the Sea. I don't know if you've seen that film, but that's
I've seen that
sadness as well.
But even that has like fights and drunkenness and loudness. This is a very like a deeper sadness that goes on over a long period of time and like settles down. You know, it's not like he's not like getting shit faced at the club and throwing chairs. And he's just like alone with his phone. Yeah, right. That's real.
Yeah, because you expect the dad to be like, because she doesn't frame it this way, but it's like, oh, he gets drunk at night and he calls me, and you expect it to be like this whole thing where he's like, you know, I regret you guys being born, like whatever. But he's basically just like explaining something to her, and like it's like so, you know, mundane. But he's like, he's opening his heart to her, but he just happens to be drunk.
And he's trying to coach them as a director sometimes, and they don't want to hear it because they still have all this emotional shit to unpack, and so they can't differentiate his skills as a director and theirs as an actor because of all the realness.
I love that moment where he's showing his grandson how to do.
The fat blonde one.
He's not fat. He's not fat.
Yet. Give him about a year. We keep 4 slices of cake is too much. You can't eat cake for dinner.
Where'd you get this from? But no, I love when he's showing him.
Watch the movie again. There's 4 scenes with him in it. 2 are with cake, and there's a second scene where he's pointing.
That's how
at the cake.
they could get him on the set. That's how they could get him on the set.
This kid is gonna become diabetic.
But no, he gave a decent performance. But I love when I love when he's showing him how to make like invisible cuts with his phone and say just zoom it across as quick as you can, and then we'll cut to the other one, and then there's also the one where they use forced perspective where he's whacking him on the head with the. Like, I love that stuff. It's like he's obviously he's a director, so he's done a lot of work, and he's like trying to impart that knowledge onto his grandson. But he also sees his daughter Agnes in his grandson. I really I was really confused in that scene where they were playing his movie, and I was like, what has this got to do with anything? And then it like cuts to the theater and they're watching. She's sitting on the train crying. Yeah. And then I was like, oh, okay, it's his movie. Right.
They did a great job of hiding that when they broke that fourth wall, when they had the end, like you couldn't really tell if it was like actual or happening, and then until they cut away, those transitions were seamless. The technicals on this were amazing.
Yeah, and it's exactly how he described
how he
it
said,
to Al earlier in the film. I noticed you got the IKEA step stool title there, Time. Want to explain that scene? Like, what?
No, that's one of the scenes they didn't want to talk about. That's why.
Oh, really?
That's why. Yeah.
JC, log off.
You know what scene I did like, and he exhibited this earlier when he's talking. I think they do like the little photo shoot thing or the red carpet or the press junket. I think it's what it was for Netflix. And then he's sitting there, and this guy's asking him a question, and then the guy starts asking him, Elle Fanning, a question about her previous movie and all. And it gets into a whole thing. But Stellan Skarsgård is answering the questions, and he's very sharp, and he's like very pointed attack, and like he's going to tell you what he feels. Yeah. And he kind of had that same attitude when he was talking with his daughters in the room, and he's like, eventually at the end he says, you don't regret having kids, but the entire time he's very like diplomatically answering things, and they're just like not.
They're not having it.
The younger daughter is. She's like. He was. It's fine, whatever. But she clearly had a different kind of relationship. I think with him, yeah. And the other daughter's like completely jaded and just really pissed off, rightfully so. But yeah, his answers were just so like
cold, clinical.
Yeah, it was crazy.
He thought he was saying something that was like respectful in the room, but like he wasn't reading the room at all.
He said a couple things where it was like sharp, and he would like look around and be like, right, and then everyone's just like.
No, I don't know about that. You know what I really liked in this film is like when they're talking to each other and describing like she says like, how did we have the same upbringing and turn out so different? And I don't know why I haven't, but I've never thought about it in the framework that like, well, my upbringing, I had you as my older sister. You didn't have me as my older sister. Like I had, and that's why I've been able to handle things a lot better than you have, and that's you were able to shield me from stuff, and I've never I don't know why, but I've never thought of like a sibling relationship in that way.
Yeah.
And I guess that's because I'm an oldest child, so I've never had that conversation with like my brothers.
That scene almost got me. Because when they were having that conversation, I felt like it was like me and my sister, or my sister and I, and I'm like, oh no, oh no, Jesus, no!
Not one punch after another. This movie is like being boxed to death by sadness in a good way.
It's great. I mean, it's really good.
Like a technician, by like somebody who knows how to manipulate that emotion, like almost like a maestro. right? They're just pressing buttons.
Yeah, absolutely.
Amazing.
Yeah,
it's amazing, and you can learn a lot about this movie, even if you don't want to make sad movies. Maybe you want to make sad scenes in movies with a lot of different types of feelings. And a movie like this can really show you many different ways to mine that.
Yeah.
So it's really informative.
Absolutely. And I think one of the big like the reason why this movie has gotten so much buzz is because of the performances. So I want to ask you guys, performances, do they live up to the hype? Like this is what the movie's kind of being nominated for, is its performances. Like this is
they did what they came to do, which was make me fucking have ennui. So
Yeah.
like,
I think
they did the
Stellan
thing.
I think Stellan Skarsgård does his thing. Like he's just
he's fun.
He's a master
He's
of his
always
craft no matter what. But
it's almost like Brad Pitt, right? Like Brad Pitt's always Brad Pitt, Stellan's always Stellan.
Yeah, I think
But
it's
we like
Renee.
him.
I think it's Renate Reinsve that really like
She's good.
surprised me as well as her sister. Like
And she's
I love the
beautiful, too.
sister.
They're all
I think the
very
sister's
beautiful.
underrated. Yeah,
The sister was very, very good. I liked her the most. Yeah,
incredible. Yeah. I think Elle Fanning just
Very
kind of
nice.
plays herself like she's a
She was fine,
superstar
yeah.
actress. Yeah, but
She wasn't as good as others.
in the scenes where she's like, she's not acting bad, but she's acting like without the
Taking some
sentimental
heater off.
value.
Taking some heat off her fucking slider to fucking.
But no, I think Renate Reinsve, she has the hardest scenes to deliver. Like obviously the opening sequence where she's lost her.
She's
cool.
freaking out before.
Yeah, she gets her, her.
Which was another anxiety.
Kiss him and slap him as well.
Oh, yeah.
She pulls her.
She rips her dress off.
She rips her dress, and then they had to duct tape
because
it back
the
on.
confinement again, and it made me feel claustrophobic again. Like she was so good, and there's like a lot of claustrophobic type scenes in this movie, and like I don't know how they really like pulled on that thread.
How did you feel about the fact that they cut away from her performances when she went on stage? Because I was expecting
they can't show the whole thing,
I guess, but they didn't show barely any of it. Like I felt
they
like
just wanted to show it was good. They just wanted to show that she delivered.
Yeah,
I think
but-
they want to
but-
show that she worked through it. I suppose.
Well, I think of a movie like Black Swan where you're kind of I don't know if you've seen Black Swan,
budget.
either of you.
Yeah, I've seen it.
But like part of that movie is kind of like, can she deliver on this performance? Like because the whole movie is like the question is she can play the White Queen, but can she play the White Swan? But can she play the Black Swan?
Yeah.
Like does she have it in her to do it? In the whole movie, she's just trying to find that performance and like trying everything to kind of get that grip that the Black Swan needs, and then in the end, like she does the performance, like they show the full performance, and you're like she's nailed it. Like this is incredible. Like that's kind of why Natalie Portman won that Oscar. So I was kind of hoping they would do the same thing with this one.
It
But they do.
budget
You know
or
what?
one time too, because this is a 2-hour movie almost on the dot, and they probably maybe cut scenes. They probably filmed the whole play just because they have everything there, and they might as well. And then
I don't think that's it. I'm just now thinking about it. I think her Black Swan moment is the final scene where she's doing the scene for her dad. And that's meant to be.
That was crazy.
She did an incredible job. There's a scene where she, like, the son comes back and grabs his phone and walks back out, and he described it earlier as like she's looking out the window, but
he's
like,
annoying as usual, looking for cake, right?
Yeah, but you can't really tell what her expression is, like whether it's happiness, sadness, blah blah blah. Renate Reinsve, like what she delivers in that look when she looks out the window is exactly what he described. It's like, what is she thinking right now? It's fantastic.
Scandinavians can only make that look, I think.
Yeah. So now, like, just thinking about it right now, I realize that's her Black Swan moment. Like, and I think they needed that. They had basically them cutting away was that, like, the Chekhov's gun. Like, you have to wait until you actually see how she cooks, and then she does, and it's fantastic. I don't know if you agree with that, Tom. Did you feel like she killed it in that final scene or not?
Yeah, I mean, I that they tricked me in that final scene because I thought it was
me too.
I thought it was part of the movie, or I thought it was happening in real time.
Too.
I'm like, oh my god, no!
I know. I was like,
on purpose they tricked you.
Oh shit!
That's how good it is, right?
Yeah, and it starts walking, and I'm like, wait, This is one shot. This is one shot.
This is one shot. This is the
Wait a
scene.
minute.
This is
Wait
the
a
scene.
minute.
Yeah.
It's like sadness porn. It's like for people who want to cry instead of like york off, they watch this and it gets you there.
There was a thing in my head. What if it's not the movie? What if it's real?
What if it's real? What she's actually?
Yeah.
But that's how good a performance.
He's a
is in that scene.
future teller. Yeah.
Yeah. But what I wanted
and then it was like, oh my god, it's like a horror movie now. Like there's parts of this movie where the dread I felt was the same as like in a horror movie, like just before the killer comes. But there's no killer, so there's no release in this movie. So you just have this miasma keep building and building and never goes anywhere, and that's crazy. It's
I
really
do have
intelligent.
I do have a question.
Inside the house, calls coming from inside the house.
I do have a question because there's a lot of sequences. There's a lot of sequences in this movie where they explain the backstory of the family, like with the like a narrator who's obviously an elder woman. Who is that? Like who is like narrating? Like did they never give an answer, or do you think
is that like the grandmother that was killed in the fucking concentration camp or something?
But she didn't know the future stories, so. Yeah, I don't know. I was confused about that. I guess they kind of felt they needed it in the story, and so they got someone who spoke Norwegian. I don't know.
Those were amazingly shot and beautiful set, and all the I love the party scene. Mm-hmm. I would have loved to seen more of that. I would have loved to see more flashback stuff to that because he really knows. Like, I would love to see him making an historical drama about 70s Oslo because that was fire.
Oh yeah.
That would be a cool show, right? Like, it's so different. But the same.
That stuff kind of reminded me of a Ghost Story, the David Lowery film, where it's all set in one house and like the ghost is following all the people who live in the houses stories and stuff. It's it felt like that. But no, the movie that this movie reminded me the most of, well, not reminded me, but it felt like the other side of the coin of that movie was a movie called
Honey, I Shrunk the Kids.
No.
Oh.
Was a movie called May December that Todd Haynes came out with a couple of years ago.
Todd Howard?
Yeah. Todd Haynes is fire.
Todd Haynes.
He does great historical dramas, especially mid-century historical dramas. Because most historical, he does most historical dramas are like the 18th century or the 17th century, like the old stuff. He does like the 50s, the 60s, the 70s, and he has amazing attention to detail with the sets and the costume design, right?
Yeah. So that movie, like May December, that's about an actress who goes and lives. She lives with a family for a little while. A family that she's doing a film adaptation for this family's story because the story of the family is kind of interesting. It's interesting and kind of gross. So, essentially a teacher. It's kind of tough to describe that a teacher.
It's okay. You didn't do it. You're just describing.
I know. But the teacher.
You can do it. I believe you.
You know she seduces like this 15-year-old kid. It's based on a true story.
Dawson's Creek. That's Dawson's Creek. That's the plot of Dawson's Creek, the TV show with Katie Holmes. It's literally about a 37-year-old who is having an affair with a 15-year-old. Did you know that?
Well, no, I didn't. But it's based on a true story. But it's not. It's a fictional, but it's like loosely based. But no, she goes to prison for it, and they end up being together after she gets out of prison. And they start a family together, and it's like this really awkward situation. And so this actress is basically she's researching the role to play this woman, right? And the movie kind of deals with like the morality of doing that, from an outside perspective of making a film about that, and kind of the pitfalls of doing that. And that movie also ends with a scene like in this film where it's it seems like it doesn't. It's kind of hard to explain. So like the end of the film, like she's done all her research and everything. She's learned about this family. She's gotten involved with this family, and like it kind of goes over like the moral ambiguity of doing that. But then she does the performance, and and it's terrible. Like it intentionally so. It's like
no.
low grade trash.
I love that.
Like and
that.
it's like the opposite of this film. It has no sentimental value. Almost. You see what I'm saying? Like it feels like the inverse of this movie. Like that movie feels like the inverse of what this movie's saying. Is that you need sentiment. I guess they're saying the same thing, but the other one goes the opposite direction of that.
So what JC is saying is love is love. Got it.
No, that's not what I'm saying. I'm saying that
kind of sounds like it.
No,
to do this level of cooking, you have to be a real craftsman. Like to do this sort of dinner.
Todd Haynes and
but in different ways, I guess.
Yeah, but they're attacking the subject in like completely
different
opposite
ways.
directions.
Okay, I see what you're saying. I see what you're saying now. I see what you're saying.
What's that face for, Todd? What are you talking about?
Oh, your audio was cutting out like crazy.
Oh, was it? Oh,
yeah.
Sorry,
that's fine now.
Is my internet really bad today?
I think so.
What's going on?
It's Australia level internet.
Yeah.
Should be quick. This is Elon. This is his fault. Blame him.
Look at the dead eyes of that actor.
I've lost you guys.
JC?
Like, that's both of them. Like they belong together. Like there's nothing going on behind there. It's just like the 1,000-yard
That's a sister. I love her.
The coldness. Like she's like shut down emotionally.
Yeah.
She needs to take a lover in this movie to wake her up inside, right? Don't you think?
That's always your thing. Take a lover.
That's the correct answer.
For everything? Take a lover?
Yes. Take a lover.
Am I the only one that thought like the second sister? What are you laughing about?
JC, you need to take a lover. Because
what is happening? Why are you laughing
Garfield
at me?
As fuck. Because like your internet is so.
You guys look fine on my end.
Oh my god, I'm crying.
I know we sound fine, but like you just. It's pixelated, and you just keep starting and stopping.
Am I okay now?
No.
Am I okay now?
I think you should leave and come back in.
Sam Altman's attacking him.
Am I
just
okay
leave and come
now?
back in.
Right now you are.
Yes, good.
Your
Okay.
video isn't. Your video's
Your
awful.
video's bad, but your audio's okay. Like, do you think it would help if the leave and come back in, or would that fuck the whole stream?
No, I think it fucked the whole stream up.
All right, maybe we should sum then, because we're almost at the end of this thing anyway.
Oh, you're joking.
To summarize, take a lover.
Just type in your summary in Discord and I'll read it for you.
And then it has them locked in like. Okay, hold on. This is literally JC right now. Yeah, this is going on the fucking Discord page.
God damn it.
Stop laughing at me.
I'm not a monster.
He is a monster.
What's so funny is when this gets uploaded to YouTube, it's gonna be fine. Like,
goddamn,
you guys are gonna look so stupid.
We look so stupid now.
But what I was saying something and I've lost it. Now it says I have no internet. So how? Like my computer says it has no internet. So how am I talking to you guys right now?
Shit. I don't understand. God damn it.
You're not talking to us. This is a dream, JC. You used to read Word Up magazine. I don't know, but I'm just getting screenshot after screenshot. They're so good. They're going to go on the Christmas cards.
Fuck you.
It's like so many wonderful faces we've unlocked tonight.
Right now, you're fine. You're fine right now.
Okay. Well, now I've lost my train of thought. I don't know what I was going to say. So you keep going. You keep going.
So it's time to summarize this movie.
Okay.
I don't know if it is.
It's been an hour. I don't. Okay. Well, what else do you have?
Minutes.
What else would you like to say?
Well, I had
guy?
something in my head, but I'm
Go ahead.
trying to.
Okay. Well, then.
Recollect
So this is the thing.
Before you
Your
guys
internet
killed everything.
What do you think about the music? They had that They had like a pop song. They had that pop song in there. Like, what do you think about? They kept cutting to like their one song that they have on the soundtrack that they're trying to make. Like, I feel like they're trying to make fetch happen a little bit. And I'm like, stop trying to make fetch happen because like the song's okay. It was a cool like synthy pop song, and it must be like some local Swedish youngsters, but
it worked for the scene.
It's a technical movie. It's a very strong movie. If
I barely have any issues
tortured by this movie.
I think the only and I'm gonna sound like time right now, but I feel like the pacing of this movie is like snail's pace. Like I feel like it needed a better edit. I think it needed more structure. Like a
car accident or something.
No, nothing like that.
Some tragedy. The lights fall down on the actress and just smash her. And break her
really
back.
do think some moments could have been like it didn't need to linger as much sometimes, but overall, no, I really, I don't have a lot more to say. I don't think. It's beautiful.
There was a song that I recognized at the beginning of the movie.
Wendy Carlos Shining theme,
No.
right?
Yeah,
What?
I did notice that.
Oh, I didn't know. No.
The start of the play. I was like, that's The Shining.
That's fire.
Yeah.
Yeah. Wendy
It's
Carlos.
a song called "The Love Theme" from Spartacus.
Oh, really? From the show?
Yeah.
You know that one? Is that one of your favorites?
No. That's what the song's called. But it's by an artist named Yusef Lateef.
Okay.
And if you hear that song, if you're a fan of hip hop lo-fi, I want to say that song is sampled from a group called a group or a person. I don't know who it is. Najabes, I think that's what it's called. New Jabes.
I know them. Yeah. I know who you're talking
It's
about.
like their most famous or that most popular song.
Yeah. Oh, so it's a love theme from the movie Spartacus with with what's his name? Kirk Douglas. No, Kirk Douglas.
Kirk Douglas.
Kirk Douglas.
Yeah. I recognize that song. I was like, oh yeah, that's awesome.
Yeah. Or Richard Douglas. One of the Douglases. It was one of the Douglases.
And it's Kirk Douglas.
Is it Kirk? No, I think so. Kirk's the younger one. I thought it was the older one.
It's Todd Howard Douglas.
It's Todd Howard Douglas, yeah. No, not Richard Douglas. Who's Kirk Douglas's dad? Oh, no, I'm thinking of Michael Douglas. So, yeah,
Michael Douglas. Yes.
Kirk Douglas is the older one. No, you're right. You're right.
Yes, I know.
Sorry. He was a bad person, by the way, Kirk Douglas.
And then who wrote Spartacus is that famous writer that was Bryan Cranston played the movie about him, and he was in the Red Scare. Yeah. No. What the fuck is that guy's name? I can't remember names either. Dalton Trumbo. Who's one of the greatest screenwriters of all time. He wrote so many things under an assumed name. He's a goat. Check out Dalton Trumbo.
And that was directed by Stanley Kubrick. By the way.
What was?
Spartacus.
Spartacus was?
Yeah.
I didn't even realize that.
You didn't know that?
Is that true?
Yeah.
That's news to me, dog.
Directed by Stanley Kubrick. Yeah.
I had no idea. That's fascinating.
You know that? Yeah. Anyway.
No, I didn't. For some reason, that just didn't connect. I don't know why. They never seem to mention that one, and that's a shame.
Yeah, it's interesting.
That's a masterpiece.
All right. So we're 50 minutes in. Now we can sum up. That's normally my cutoff is when we sum up. That's normally when I go, yeah, let's do it.
You're in charge, right? Is that what you're trying to tell me?
No, I'm just
being
saying.
a totalitarian. It's just like you're just going to strike the podcast without authorization from the legislature. Is that what you're trying to do?
Listen, if you guys overpowered me and said, no, we're doing it now, I would have just backed up.
Well, the legislature's been weak with the executive for a long time.
Hi, Pirate Princess. Welcome in.
Hey, beep, beep, beep.
Was that your impression of me? Was that a me impression?
No, that's how I greet Pirate Princess every morning on my stream.
Okay. You weren't trying to sound like me. Anyway, Time, you can go first.
She's a community member.
This movie, it definitely unlike F1, this movie definitely feels like an Oscar movie. I did enjoy F1 more than this movie, but I do recognize what this movie was trying to do. I just didn't connect with it. It did get me like super sad in some points, like I said. And the sister relationship or the sibling relationship is always something that's going to really get me, just because of my relationship with my sister, my stupid sister. I wish I could connect this movie, but I just for some reason I couldn't. But it was beautifully shot. The acting was really good. The younger sister was fantastic. I loved her. Yeah, I'm gonna have to give it a 78.
78. Well done.
78.
That's a good score. Yeah, I was expecting lower. You said you enjoyed F1 more, but gave it a lower score. I think. No, you didn't. No, you gave it 83. You switched to 83.
Oh, because it got points because of the F1.
It got points. Yes, that's right. You gave it 78 originally.
It got 75 originally.
You sure? Okay.
I think so.
Okay. So it got 8 extra points for having the title. Damn.
It said a lot of times.
Yeah.
You get points for each one.
Did you count them?
kind of.
Public
You should
school
like
grading.
actually tally them from now on, and then like
That's
whatever
what
your
they do
score
in
is, you
public
add that
schools.
much.
Yeah.
Add that
No,
many
if we
points.
got the title right on our papers, they gave us 8 extra points, and that's very traditional in California. So.
No, I'm with you. I think my thing is like movies like this. I know like straight away when I get into it, I know what they're going for. They're very like slow, meditative, and it's all about like character interactions and their relationships. And this movie's very complicated in that sense. But I just I feel like it needed a little bit more thrust. But other than that, I think it's a beautiful film. I love what it's trying to say. I think Renate Reinsve did an incredible job. And yeah, I hope she wins. I hope she wins the Oscar for this performance. Everyone else, they did a great job, but I think Renate to me is the standout, and yeah, I really liked it. Like I said, I feel like it's the coin flip, like it's the opposite side of the coin of May December, and yeah, I'm sure Mike Mills would very much enjoy this film too, because his films are
Don't
very
speak
similar.
for Mike.
Because his films are very similar, I find. But no, this is
Very
great. I'd give it a 85 out of 100.
Just like Cannibal Holocaust got a high score for me for doing what it intended to do, which was freak me out in that way. I respect a genre movie that's actually very subgenre, and the genre here is sadness invoking. And when they do the job, then I have to respect it because like they set out to make me sad and it worked. And so like to me, that gets a lot of bonus points. Is this something that I want to like watch a lot or like live in this Ingmar? It's very heavy. It's very heavy. Like I had to get up and stretch a couple times. Like it's very heavy. Like there's no release in this movie. Like most movies have like they build up tension. There's a problem. There's a peak of the plot, and then it goes down. This just like it's like up here, and then it just like slowly drifts down and settles. Like when you
and then eventually it comes back.
When you eat burrito tacos before you go to sleep at 3 o'clock in the morning, and it settles in your stomach wrong, and you don't know what's wrong with you, and you keep waking up, and you're like, oh, I ate that shit. That's how it felt, and so I really enjoyed it. I think it's probably not going to win a lot because I don't know. There's so many movies nominated, and again, that's another issue. But I give it a 87. And if you like a lot of people love this type of emotional inventory stuff. This is exactly like if you like the sad stuff, if you want a good cry, if you're dealing with your family or like the loss of a elder or whatever, sister stuff, like family stuff, and you want to work through stuff, this is a good one.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah. What are we doing next week? We've got we're not doing a Raid the Cinema.
We got
tomorrow. Well, we already announced tomorrow, but yeah, tomorrow we've got a guest, Joey Quadara. He's coming back on. Well, he's not coming back. This is his first time on. He's joining us to talk about a horror classic. I think it's been enough time to call it a classic, right?
I think so. Yeah.
Absolutely.
Yeah. It's like
that's not a classic. I don't know what we're talking about.
Spawned a whole genre of torture porn.
It's a Scream level genre classic.
But I think there's a reason why it spawned it, and why it was such a like sensation when it came out. We're talking
James
about Saw,
Wan, right?
That's tomorrow.
That is tomorrow. Yeah,
tomorrow. Saw.
Yeah, Saw.
This is a hell of a double feature. Like if you watch this in a theater, this movie, and then Saw, you might have to like get a therapist. You
Sentimental
really
Saw. Yeah,
it's just like all this stuff going on.
Sentimental.
Sentimental.
Sentimental Value. I like that. But no, this is this is just a film that Joey is like. Me and Joey connect over, so I'm pretty sure like after because him and Jake are friends. After Jake did Past Lives, he like immediately messaged me and was like, "You got to get me on for Saw." I'm like, "Okay, we'll do that then." So yeah, that's what we're doing. He's like, "Don't let anyone else pick Saw before me." So
many movies, my guy Joey. So many movies.
I just love Saw. But no, that's where we're at. And
do we want to preview the next one? Yeah.
Yeah, so we're not doing a Brave the Cinema next Friday, or the Friday after that. We're doing an Oscar special next Friday. Actually, hold on.
Okay.
Let me just double check when the next Brave
Lance from Saints
with Lance. Yeah, absolutely.
And wasn't there going to be Dark?
And Dark, yeah.
Wasn't there supposed to be a New Zealand
the schedule's all fucked up now.
I have no idea.
Yeah, it's on a Wednesday, the second one, but the first one is you don't have to watch all the films.
No. It's just trying to figure out what date is what now,
haven't we?
Most
watched
of them.
pretty much.
There's other categories like the.
I know.
Animated.
Well, listen, there's so much time,
and we will explain the convoluted rules when we get to that episode.
Yes, yeah. Well,
yes,
I will explain them and let everyone else
Australian football
my
rules,
genius.
Fantasy football.
Oh my god! I just saw the screenshots, dude. Why? My god. Well, I'm blurry. You can't even tell. But what was I saying?
Look like?
The Oscar watch parties on the Oscar watch party special we've got on Monday, March 23rd. The next, so we're not doing another Braid the Cinema until March 27th. Your pick for the next Yapping About Movies, but you got until the next, next weekend.
I have my pick. Can I say it, or do we wait?
I mean, it's up to you. I'd rather a surprise.
I want to say it. I'm excited because it's Cormac McCarthy's The Counselor, which is a low-key banger that nobody remembers.
Ridley Scott?
It's a Ridley Scott movie. Quentin Tarantino, one of Quentin Tarantino's and his buddy that he does this podcast with, they really like this movie too.
I've heard that movie
McCarthy's one of my favorite writers.
I heard that movie got torn apart when it came out.
It did, and this fits into the. Remember we were
My Little Thing, which I haven't been able to do because of Oscar season, but.
Finally picked a movie that fits in. Now this is a person I don't know, maybe you guys won't like the movie, but we'll see how it holds up. But I remember it to be a lot of fun and
it's got an all-star cast, right?
It takes place in El Paso, so it's crazy. And Cormac McCarthy movies are usually wild. And
I mean, I'm looking forward to
looking
forward to the Blood Meridian movie whenever that comes out.
Especially since Breaking Bad has done so well. It's got that desert town vibe with the mafia stuff. Yeah, it's not Albuquerque, it's El Paso, but it definitely has that craziness, all the fucking craziness that happens and stuff.
Yeah.
So I'm excited. And I've been wanting to watch this movie for a long time, and I keep forgetting to pick it, and I'm glad that we get to.
I'm just So next week we got the Oscar draft special. Yes, Tom.
Question in the chat. We have a first time user, first time chatter. DJ Matt Teabagger.
Welcome
in. 100 subs, and you can come on.
When can I come on and do 4 rooms? Just send us a message, and we'll lock you in. We'll lock you in for
There's a schedule on the 3 grandmas pinned to the Discord, right? In the general section, and that has all the dates. Yeah. And so if you just pick any of those dates and send it to JC, we'll have you on. And so that way, anybody who wants to come on the show can just pick an open date.
Yeah.
And
that's how it works.
We do a poor job explaining. We have to explain that more again.
Yeah, I don't know. But I don't really want to advertise. Hey, come on if you want to be a guest.
I mean, you have to ask, and if you know. Yeah. And does it have the open dates on it currently, or are they all crazy? Because great. So go pick a date.
Yeah, pick a date.
Okay, we'll do.
Absolutely. But yeah,
he's
so
gonna
next
take
week
he's gonna take all the dates.
So
Bagger, go in there and pick every date.
Take every date.
You only get one. You only get one.
No, that's not what we said. And Bagger will be right. He said pick a date, and so he's gonna
pick one. But no. So next week we got the Oscar draft special. Essentially, how it's going to work is going to be me, Time, Prag, Lance, Dark BMXers. I picked. We've got 5 people because there's 5 per category, but I've worked out what we're going to do for Best Picture, which has more. And it's going to be a draft, and I'll explain the rules next week. It's going to be fun.
It's going to be a giraffe.
The gang's all back together again.
Yeah, the original boys.
Wow.
The Fuck Monsters Incorporated is what it's called, except it's Lance, because Taz doesn't really like to come on TV.
And then the plan is,
we'll take Lance.
And then the plan is to watch the Oscars. Do a watch party of the Oscars and try to stay off social media, I guess, for 4 days until we watch it.
That's weird.
It's gonna be hard.
I'm looking forward to it.
Yeah, no, I wanted to do it on the. I wanted it, but I can't do it on.
You're a strange fellow, you know that. but
I'm
that's
doing
great. We'll
I'm
figure
doing
it
a
out.
course that I can't get out
Well,
of.
nowadays
so.
you can kind of like just swerve certain subjects because of the things on the media is just so tailored to your algorithm. So like,
Yeah.
I think it'll be all right. I don't
But
know.
my
Maybe
algorithm's
not.
tailored to like film, so I'm gonna be like,
Well,
just.
I mean, you did it to yourself.
I know.
So
But
what am I
I'm a
supposed to
film
say?
guy. What can I do?
What are we
What
going
can
to
I
watch tomorrow, Film Guy? The
I already told you.
directorial debut of a musical called
Oh,
Banana, the musical on the Lance from Saints channel, right? The first musical ever on Twitch.
it's gonna be
With Timegoestowaste,
exciting.
Prag, Bagger, Ram, and Lance. The big
I'm
five.
excited. I'm excited.
And we have to record one more song because I don't know, the ghost monster fucking deleted the fucking audio. That's the weirdest thing I've ever seen. But meantime, I have to hit the studio one more time. One more time.
Jack Punk. Come
And
back,
so
Dark.
it's going to be fire. It's going to be on Midnight Central. And it's going to be 5 hours. It's got 7 musical numbers and 8 scenes.
W.
That's how 5 hours.
Also,
It'll probably be about 90 minutes.
I'll see you next week or tomorrow, guys. I'll see you tomorrow. It's gonna be fun.
Tomorrow. I love you tomorrow.